race fans, and welcome here to Dover International Speedway as we are here live for the FedEx 400 benefiting Autism Speaks. Now, after 3 crazy races back at Charlotte, we had Levi McIntire come out on top over Alex Drayton to capture his first win of the season, but now McIntire, he's going to have some work to do as he's going to start from the rear of the field. But our front row consists of teammates, actually. 2 Red Bull. They dominated in qualifying, so James Silverfox will be on the pole, and Dougie Shears will be second. As Dougie Shears right now, he's currently 13th in points. Our points leader Ian Dutta, right now he has a 17-point gap over Dillon Young. So, but both drivers are going to start mid-pack, and you know, at a track like Dover, the Monster Mile, the Monster Mile doesn't play any favorites, but what will we see here today? I don't know, but we're going to find out as we're about to have those famous words in motorsports.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
Nice and easy, long day. It's going to be a lot of adjustments. It's going to be a lot of fun, guys. This is a real race here. We're going to have a blast tonight. I can't wait to get out there and get going.
As the cars are slowly rolling off pit road, here is your starting lineup for the FedEx 400 benefiting Autism Speaks. During the race introductions, James Silverfox and Dougie Shears dominated qualifying. Both of them actually worked together to get on point, but now they're going to have to see what's going to happen here today. Joshua Mudd is going to start in 4th, and Jackie Tang in a new paint scheme done by Seth Cole. That's Kodak Easy Share for his number 77. Right now, the highest running Penske car right now, as well as the highest qualifying Dodge. But anyway, the pace car makes its way onto pit road, and we're about to get here underway at the Monster Mile. The green flag is out here at Dover. Oh man, Dougie Shears trying to use an outside line to get around his teammate, but it's not really working too well. And oh boy, Joshua Mudd, he smacked the wall. Oh man, the 48 smacks the wall, and that's going to make him lose a lot of momentum. He just got passed by his teammate Derek Engel as we just had a battle for the lead. And oh man, Seth Cole just got turned. Oh man, Seth Cole gets turned as Zach Hamlin. He will lead the first lap, but the caution is out. The 52 gets turned on the front straightaway, but we have to see by who. I couldn't tell who it was. But heading out of turn 4, Zach Hamlin will lead the field under caution, followed by Sky Commons, James McCloud, Sean Galligan, and 5th was Cody Llamas in the 17. And oh man, Josh McCollar, he has a lot of damage. And oh boy, James Qualls, he's up in smoke. And Dillon Young, 2nd in points, along with his teammate Dakota Hughes. And oh man, now we have 2 Twinix team. Oh man, all 3 Twinix cars were involved in something. Oh man, Alex Drayton, who finished 2nd last week, Shawn Henley, who's 9th in points, and where's Seth Cole? Oh, there he is. Oh man, Seth Cole has a lot of damage, as well as Michael Norman. Oh man, so a lot of guys were involved. Steven Gonzalez also has damage, Charles Jackson, Jessica Shelton as well. Oh man, so this was a lot of cars. Oh man, we're gonna have to go to the replays to see what happened here. And James Silverfox, he dropped all the way back back to 9th. Oh, man, but, oh, wow. Our first caution, Seth Cole ends up getting turned, and Zach Hamlin is our race leader in the 56. Let's see what happened to bring out this caution. Okay, well, here's what happened to bring out our caution. Heading out of turn 4, it looks like Steven Gonzalez just came up right onto the left rear quarter panel of Seth Cole, and then he just hooks him right here. The 52 gets turned. This is not a good day for Seth. I mean, he's running his new The Evil Within PS4 on his 52, and Seth, oh man, he just came up right in front of Jessica Shelton. Shelton had nowhere to go, and it doesn't end there. Dakota Hughes is involved. Charles Jackson runs to the back of Seth, and Shawn Henley, he gets loose into Joshua Collard. Then, oh man, Garrett Snyder, Dillon Young, Trent Dunham, Alex Drayton, Michael Norman, oh man, they all just get piled up here. And as you can see, all 3 Tweenix cars are in this mess. And look at Alex Drayton, he went over. Oh, man. I'm going to have to bring it back a little bit to see what happened. I mean, right here we see that Steven Gonzalez, he got into it with Lyndon Wright, but Lyndon Wright was able to get away. William Duncan and Tim Fiegel go to the extreme inside. Joseph Lombard barely misses. And as we see Trent Dunham and Dillon Young getting into it. And James Qualls, okay, that's how he got his smoke. He ran into Shawn Henley. And it looks like that Alex Drayton, he got into the left rear quarter panel of Trent Dunham, and then he just lost it. And Charles Sandfer, oh man, 3rd in points. He also had nowhere to go. There was no way he could have avoided the 51. Oh man, just a huge pileup in the interest of turn 1. As you see, Garrett Snyder in the 16 has damage. Charles Jackson running M&Ms this week. Michael Norman nearly getting into it with the pace car. Shawn Henley's up in smoke. And there's a Joshua Collard with a lot of damage. Not a good couple of weeks for the 43. And here we are back at Dover. We're going to restart on lap number 7 out of 40. And cars that are out of the race are as follows. James Qualls, Garrett Snyder, Joshua Collard, Dakota Hughes, Shawn Henley, and Charles Jackson. Alex Drayton and Dillon Young are going to continue the race 1 lap down and 2 laps down. Our leader as of right now is Zach Hamlin. None of the leaders came down pit road, so they're still good to go. 2nd is Sky Commons. 3rd is James McCloud. 4th is Sean Galligan. 5th is Cody Llamas. 6th is Kyle Matthews. 7th is Derek Engel. 8th, Dillon Poteet. 9th is Pole Sitter James Silverfox. And rounding out the top 10 is Alex Ferranti, who's also 10th in standings. The rest of the top 15 is Jackie Tang, Dougie Shears, Noah Boggs, Ryan Acosta, and Cole Dalley. We still have plenty of racing to go, but our Dillon Young and Alex Drayton are going to be factors in this sister lap traffic. I don't know, but we're about to find out as the green flag is out. And Dillon Young, he is indeed making slow, but it looks like Alex Drayton, his car is up to speed despite having damage. Right now, he's staying to the inside, but Zach Hamlin, he's trying to run away with that lead as Alex Drayton, he wasn't able to get his lap back. Now he's been forced on the high side. But now here comes James McCloud on the inside of Sky Combs to try to get around him for 2nd place. And which he does, but wow, that's going on. Zach Hamlin, he's trying to run away with that lead. Running the Bass Pro Shops checker boats on his number 56, similar to what Martin Truex Jr. won this race back in 2000. I want to say 2007 or 2008. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now we see Cody Llamas trying to fight for 3rd along with Derek Engel, who's running his new sprint colors on his number 5. And oh boy, Sean Galligan, he just smacked the wall back there. That's going to allow James Silverfox and Eric Burton to get around him. As they just forced it 3 wide. And oh man, Sean Galligan, he lost a lot of momentum after hitting that wall. He's losing spots left and right. Now here comes last week's winner, Levi McIntire. He's trying to work together with Pichu London. And Pichu London, he started in this race dead last, and he's made his way into the top 20. Wow, I guess trying to win. And no, boy, we got pit stops. Bedaru just dove down pit road. And man, Seth Cole just got turned again. Oh man, Seth Cole gets turned again, and the caution is out. And oh boy, Trent Dunham's involved. He spun too. Oh boy, this is not gonna be good for Rohit Bedaru. That's gonna put him a lap down as Zach Hamlin. He's still gonna lead these guys. Again, second is McCloud, third Engel, fourth is Matthews, and fifth is now Poteet. Oh man, but now the question is, since Rohit Bedaru came down pit road, are the leaders gonna come down? But oh man, Seth Cole gets turned in the front stretch for the second time here today. I guess all these drivers are trying to get rid of the evil within. And yes, I was right. Here come the leaders coming down pit road, but I don't know if Seth is gonna go to the garage area. No, he's changing tires on his 52. But oh man, this is a real tough break for Seth. And oh boy, there's some contact on pit road already. Oh man, Cody Llamas and Dillon Poteet. Oh man, and Cody Llamas, he's stuck. Oh man, that's gonna reset his car, and Poteet's car reset it as well. Oh, maybe not. Cody Llamas, he's able to get inside of his pit. I don't know. Looks like some of these guys are going gas and go. Hamlin's out, then McCloud, Engel, Matthews. And then Kris Wascher, he comes out fifth. Oh man. So Cody Llamas and Dillon Poteet come in contact with pit road, but I don't know what's gonna happen here. Poteet still sits on pit road. I mean because his car had to reset, so and Poteet had a top 5 going, so I don't think he's gonna be too happy with Cody Llamas pretty much screwing his day. There's Trent Dunham leaving pit road as well, but let's see what happened to Seth Cole for the second time here today. Well, here's what brought out our second caution. 2 damaged cars getting together. Seth Cole is on the extreme high side. Then Michael Norman out of Sega Motorsports, he just comes up right onto the 52 and just flat out just hooks him. This is the second time in that same exact spot that Seth Cole gets turned. Seth Cole bounces off the inside pit wall, and then his wheels just lock up, and then when you know it, Norman's own teammate Trent Dunham, he was just an innocent victim. I mean, he just gets hit hard, and Joshua Mudd, he also gets a little hit on the one car, and then he smacks the wall. Oh man, I don't think Trent Dunham's gonna be too happy with Michael Norman once this race is over. Dillon Young driving away on the inside, and Jessica Shelton. Oh man, Jessica Shelton, she gives the right side a smack to the one car. How about that? The 1 and the 4 getting together again. But oh man, Seth Cole, the evil within. I guess people, they're just trying to purge that car off the track. And it has been confirmed that Seth Cole has indeed taken his 52 to the garage area, so he's not going to be able to race again. Now here's a confrontation of what happened on pit road. I guess Poteet tried to get into his pit stall, but then he comes in contact with Seth Cole, and Cole Dalley, oh wow, fail. Cody Llamas, rather. He tried to get into his pit stall as well, but Cody Llamas, he just flat out pushes Poteet out of his pit box, and there was nothing Cody Llamas could have done. I mean, both cars back up, and Poteet, he's trying to get into his pit stall, but Cody Llamas, I don't know what in the world he was doing. I thought his car was gonna reset as well because he just put the car in full reverse. And as you see, Poteet, his car came to a complete stop. And Sean Galligan, he actually hits the 17, and I don't know what happened there, but that just sends a jolt over to Cody Llamas, and then suddenly he just gets into his pit box, and as you saw, that Poteet was able to reset, but that made Cody Llamas lose a lot of spots. I mean, he crossed the line in 6th place, and Poteet crossed in 5th, so we're gonna have to see where these two are gonna end up. And here we are back at Dover. We're going to be starting on lap number 16, and Poteet has finally left pit road, and he has come out in 30th place, and I think he's still on the lead lap. I'm not sure. We have to get confirmation from that. Well, anyway, Seth Cole, as I said in the replays, he is taking his car back to the garage area, and Poteet, yes, he is still on the lead lap, but he fell back to 30th place, and Cody Llamas sits in 26 after that little confrontation from pit road. Steven Gonzalez, Alex Drayden, and Dillon Young, they're still laps down, but our leader is still Zach Hamlin. Rohit Vedarvul and Charles Sandfer, they're on the tail end of the lead lap. Second is James McCloud. Third, Derek Engel. Fourth, Kyle Matthews. Fifth is Kris Wascher. Sixth is Cole Dalley. Seventh is James Silverfox. Eighth, Noah Boggs. Ninth, Dougie Shears. And rounding out the top 10 is Sky Commons. This race is not even half over, and we've already had drama in this race. Like I said, the Monster Mile plays no favorites here, but Zach Hamlin, he's going to have some lap cars to deal with, but is that going to open the door for McCloud to make a move on him for the lead? We're about to find out as we're having the restart. And oh man, James McCloud, he's not wasting any time. He's already going to the inside of Zach Hamlin, and he is indeed taking the lead from him. And oh man, there's already some contact. These guys better be careful. Zach Hamlin trying to work on the high side now to try to get his lead back. But oh boy, McCloud, now he's on the inside of Alex Drayden. And oh man, Dougie Shears almost gets turned back there, but he saves it. He nearly gets turned by the 41, but he manages to hang on to it. Heading back up to the front. Now it's all about James McCloud running his Stanley number 91. And do we have another wreck? Is it caution out? Yes, it is. Caution is out. I heard a crash back there somewhere. And Steven Gonzalez, that's going to put him back on the lead lap, I believe. I think it will. But anyway, yeah, we had a wreck in the backstretch, and it's Joseph Lombard in the 18. Who else? Oh, man, William Duncan and Dillon Poteet. Oh, boy. Oh, man, Dillon Poteet, after blowing up in the ARCA race at Phoenix and trying to make a comeback here today, he runs into trouble, and he is taking his car back to the garage area. And oh, boy, we're having more pit stops. McCloud is coming down. Oh man, this may be strategy for the 91, but Derek Engel, he's going to stay out, as well as Kyle Matthews and Zach Hamlin. So that's going to turn the lead over to the 5 car. Oh man, I don't know what's going on here, but is strategy coming into play here at the Monster Mile? But we have to see what happened to Dillon Poteet, Joseph Lombard, and some others. Well, here's having to butt out our third caution. William Duncan was stuck behind the white deuce of Dillon Young, but then coming out of turn 2, William Duncan gets flat out turned by Eric Burton in the 78. William Duncan's car just slides down the back straight away, and Joseph Lombard is really trying to go on the low side to avoid the 6 car. But Lombard, there was no way he could have avoided, and Lombard, he just spins out in the backstretch as well. But now that hit actually puts William Duncan back straight, but just as soon as he tries to get back up on track, he gets slammed by Dillon Poteet, and that's what happened to Poteet. That little contact with the 6 car just put his engine up in smoke. So that's a real tough break for Dillon. He was going to try to make a comeback, and William Duncan, he also got slammed by Trent Dunham in the 1 car. And Joseph Lombard, he's driving slow on the apron, but I don't see any smoke coming out of the 18. So that's what happened there. Unfortunate circumstances between the 6, the 18, and the 10. And here we are back at Dover, gas and go for the 56. He just surrendered 2nd place to come down pit road, so I don't know what happened with the 56 car, but there he is. He's about to come back on pit road. I don't know what Zach Hamlin is thinking right now. But anyway, we're about to get back underway, and we finally hit the halfway mark, but now pit stops have definitely jumbled up the field. Look who's in the lead right now, Derek Engel, and look who is 2nd and 3rd. Michael Norman and Jessica Shelton with damage to hell cars. I mean, both of them have front damage and they're missing their hoods. So I don't know if their cars are up to speed or what, but they're the ones that did not come down pit road. So fourth is now James McCloud. Fifth, Kris Wascher. Sixth is now James Silverfox. Seventh is Cole Dalley. Eighth, Dougie Shears. Ninth is Jake Rogers, who started this race dead last. And 41st. And rounding out the top 10 is Pichu London. Both Pichu London and Jake Rogers started on the final row, and they're in the top 10. But now the question is, are Michael Norman and Jessica Shelton going to be slow? And is Derek Engel going to run away with that lead? I don't know, but we're about to find out as the green flag is back out. And Steven Gonzalez, he was unfortunately he was 2 laps down, but he did get one of his laps back. Now he has to get one more lap back. And oh man, these guys going 3 wide up here. Cole Dalley, he's running away from the Red Bull racing cars. Now we see Kris Wascher trying to work on James McCloud. And oh man, that's actually a battle for the lead now. McCloud, he just took it away from Derek Engel, but now Kris Wascher, he wants to try to get a win here today at Dover. Kris Wascher trying to do whatever he can to get up there. Now running up in third place is Michael Norman. How would it be for Michael Norman to win this race after everything he's been through today? His car doesn't appear to be that slow, despite all that damage he took. I guess all those pit stops managed to get that 8 car back underway. And oh man, we're having another battle for the lead. Here comes Kris Wascher on the inside of McCloud, and he is cleared the 91. And Charles Sandfer right now he sits in 28th place, 1 lap down. He's trying to get one of his laps back. I mean, he isn't slow. And oh man, the caution is out. The caution is out, and Rohit Vedarvu right now, he's back on the lead lap. So he just got one of his laps back, as he will not cross the start-finish line. But now leading them back is gonna be Kris Wascher. And oh man, we had a wreck. Oh boy, and Charles Sandfer, he just lost it. And oh man, the front pack is wrecking. Oh no, oh, I knew this was gonna happen. Oh man, Kyle Matthews, Cody Llamas, Noah Boggs, Jackie Tang, oh man, James McCloud. Oh man, he crossed the line in 2nd place, but now he's definitely gonna have to come down pit road to try to get that car fixed. And we had an accident in turn 1, and Michael Norman, he crossed the line in 4th place, but I don't know if he got any more damage from that. I don't know. We're about to find out. You know, man, he just got some rear damage, so yes, he was involved in something. So, oh man, we definitely have to see. We have to see what happened in turn 1, because I think it involves Steven Gonzalez, because he was sitting on pit road. And oh man, more contact on pit road between Eric Burton and Ryan Acosta. We have to see what happened. And Levi McIntire, he has a little bit of hood damage on his 22. So a lot happened in that first in the previous lap. Steven Gonzalez still sits on pit road, but let's see what happened here to bring out this caution. Well, here's what happened to bring out this caution, and I think it started with Sean Galligan. I'm not sure. Let's bring it back and see. Because Sean Galligan was right under the 56, or tried to get under him, and I think he forced the 56 up onto the track, and then that made him get into his own teammate, Steven Gonzalez. And Zach Hamlin, who started this race in 3rd place, he hooks his teammate as both of them just slammed the inside pit wall. Steven Gonzalez, his car just slides. And I think it comes back up onto the track, and I think someone clobbered him. Steven Gonzalez is sliding up. Trent Dunham and Dillon Young both go on the high side. Dillon Young barely misses the 55, and it was Sky Commons. Sky Commons slammed hard into the 55, and that's a real tough break for Sky. Then up ahead we had another incident. Pichu London and Dillon Young, they got together trying to avoid. There's Dillon Young, who avoided Steven Gonzalez barely, but I think his car snaps loose. Yes, there it goes. His wheels locked up, and then he just slams into the safer barrier. Then Pichu London, he had nowhere to go. He just slams hard into the back of the 2 car. So that's what happened. The 2 and the 27 get together along with the 4 and the 41 and the 55, rather. And as these cars are sitting on pit road, and something else happened here. I don't believe Vedaravu was involved, was he? He jogs all the way down to the apron after getting his lap back, and I don't think he was, but the leaders rather. Oh man, Charles Sandfer was the first car I saw, and Kris Wascher, he actually crossed the line as the leader, but he was able to get away from it. He hung on to his car, but Charles Sandfer, he slides into the safer area, and the same goes for McCloud and Engel, who were running second and third. And Michael Norman, he was also collected as well. I mean, he slides into the turn one wall. Then Ian Dutta, the points leader, he slammed hard into Michael Norman, so that's how he got that damage. Then Kyle Matthews comes in, then Lyndon Wright, Alex Ferranti, Cody Llamas, Jackie Tang, Noah Boggs, Sean Galligan. Oh man, the list just goes on and on. So that's what happened here. All these cars were just trying to avoid, and then they just snap loose and just come into each other. So, oh man, real tough for all these guys, especially James McCloud and Derek Engel. They were running second and third, but now they're gonna have to come down pit road to try to fix that damage. The Monster Mile plays no favors, and it just showed it right there. And here we are back at the Monster Mile, getting ready to get back to the restart. And well, Nelly, do we have more retirees out of the race for you? We have Joseph Lombard, William Duncan, Dillon Young, Steven Gonzalez. Dillon Poteet rather fail. Steven Gonzalez, Sky Commons, Noah Boggs, Kyle Matthews, and Sean Galligan. And we have a lot of guys a lap down. And look who our leader is right now, Ian Dutta, the points leader. If Ian Dutta somehow wins this race today, he will extend his points lead even more over Dillon Young. Second place is Tim Fiegel running his new Mopar Performance Parts paint scheme on his 9 Dodge. It's a really nice paint scheme. Third now is James Silverfox. Fourth is his teammate Dougie Shears. Fifth now is Kris Wascher. Sixth is Jake Rogers, who started this race in dead last. Seventh is last week's winner Levi McIntire. How would it be for McIntire to win 2 in a row? Eighth is Eric Burton, who's come in contact with a couple of drivers here today. Ninth is Derek Engel, and rounding out the top 10 with a damaged car is Trent Dunham. But anyway, we're going to restart on lap number 30. We're going to have 11 laps to go, but a lot can happen in 11 laps as the green flag is out. And Ian Dutta, he's trying to show why exactly he is the points leader. He's trying to run away with that lead, but I bet Tim Fiegel's going to try to do whatever he can to chase him back down. Tim Fiegel just coming off an ARCA victory from oh crap, I'm trying to remember where. Yeah, it's escaping from me, but it'll come back to me. But oh man, speaking of the lead, he's gonna try to get the lead away from Ian Dutta, which he does. And I saw that James Silverfox, he dove down the pit road. And oh man, and oh boy, we got trouble in the back. Oh man, I saw that coming. We have the caution is out once again, and Tim Fiegel's gonna lead these guys back to the line. Oh man, this is a major wreck fest here at Dover, but we have to see who was involved. And it looks like it was Eric Burton. Karma finally got up to him. Jessica Shelton was one of the cars that got turned. Derek Engel, he's also involved. And Kris Wascher, I think he was also collected as well. And oh man, since James Silverfox came down pit road, that's really going to hurt him because now I think he's a lap down. No, he's not. The ticker says he's still on the lead lap, so I don't know. And oh man, he just slammed into the back of Michael Norman. Okay then. Does anyone coming down pit road is the question. Dougie Shears is coming down, and I'm trying to see who else. There's Dougie Shears and Ian Dutta. He's coming down pit road along with Jackie Tang. So man, this is really coming into question now. Who's gonna be good on fuel once this race is good and done? And we're under 10 laps to go. Now Tim Fiegel, he has a barrage of lap cars between him and second place, which is Zach Hamlin now. Oh man, I don't know what's gonna happen, but let's see what happens to bring out this caution, and hopefully it'll be our final caution of the day. Well, here's how I brought out this caution. In coming out of turn number 2, it looks like Kris Wascher just hooks the left rear quarter panel of Jessica Shelton. Then that sends her, Washer, Jake Rogers, and Eric Burton straight into the inside wall. And Eric Burton, that's a real tough break. He was just getting into the top 10. And the same can be said for Jake Rogers. He raised his way from the back of the field all the way up into the top 10, and then to have this happen to him, this is almost as bad as when he lost the race at Bristol to Charles Jackson. Oh man, real tough break for the 78, 28, 20, and 4. Okay, here we are back at Dover on lap 35 out of 40. We're going to restart with 5 laps to go. And I finally remember what track that Tim Fiegel won at in the ARCA Series. It was at Phoenix. And right now, he is the leader. But now the question is, can he hang on for 5 laps or wait for another caution? Because if the caution comes out, this race will be over. But right now, Tim Fiegel is the race leader, but he has 3 lap cars between him and second place, which is Zach Hamlin. 3rd is Levi McIntire. 4th is James McCloud. 5th now is Pichu London. 6th is Cody Llamas. 7th, Trent Dunham. 8th is Alex Ferranti. 9th place is Ian Dutta. And rounding out the top 10 is Derek Engel. A lot can happen in 5 laps, and Tim Fiegel better hope that the caution comes out again. Right now, Tim Fiegel probably has one of the most cleanest cars on the racetrack right now. And I really don't want to jinx him, but worst case scenario is if he has to wow, I can't even speak right now. The worst case scenario for Tim Fiegel is if he runs out of fuel in these next 5 laps or has to pit. But we're about to find out. The pace car makes its way onto the track. 5 laps to settle this, and who are we going to see conquer the Monster Mile? Tim Fiegel and Zach Hamlin are looking for their first SEGA wins of the season, and Levi McIntire is trying to go 2 in a row as the green flag is out. Zach Hamlin, he's not wasting any time. He's already going under the 51 car to try to catch that 9. Roy Vedarvu, his car isn't slow, and he better not try to race too hard to try to get his lap back, because at this point, it doesn't even matter. Tim Fiegel trying to stay on the high side. And oh man, the caution is out. The caution is out. Oh boy, the caution is out, and that did not take long at all. And it was Ian Dutta. Ian Dutta and James Silverfox, they were in the top 10. Oh man. But now, oh man. I don't know what to think right now. It happened in the back straightaway. Once again, these guys are just racing hard, but now we have to see who's going to come down pit road now. No one making an indication right now. And oh boy, there was some contact back there between Trent Dunham and Kris Wascher. Okay. But I don't know. But right now, Tim Fiegel separating him and Zach Hamlin is Rohit Vedarvu in the 39. But now the question is, we're not gonna get back racing, obviously, but we have to see if Fiegel can hang on for these next laps, or hopefully nothing happens like what happened back at Texas in the ARCA Series. But before we do that, we're gonna come back on lap number 39 and see what happens. But let's see what happened between Ian Dutta and James Silverfox. I lost track of the cautions, but it really doesn't matter at this point. But here's what happened to bring out our final caution of the day. Coming out of turn 2, Ian Dutta, I think he took the turn a little bit too hard. He smacks the wall, and then he comes down onto Dougie Shears, and that makes Dougie Shears nearly get turned by his own teammate, James Silverfox. Ian Dutta smacks the wall again, and then he comes down right onto Silverfox, and then that just sends the both of them spinning. And Dougie Shears, he was lucky to get away from that. This happened right in front of Jessica Shelton, but she manages to get away. We're gonna have to get an onboard camera with her. But Ian Dutta and Silverfox, they both just spin out under the apron and in the entrance of turn 3. Here we are riding on board with the damaged race car of Jessica Shelton. That's good driving by the 4 car despite everything she's been are back on lap number 39. The field is now coming out of turn number 2, and we have one more retiree out of the race. It looks like Charles Sandfer had a tire problem, so he's going to finish this race at 27th. But now our leader still is Tim Fiegel. But the question is, can he hang on? I really don't want to jinx the 9 car, or if anyone else is going to come down pit road, because obviously we're not going to get back underway here. This race is going to end under caution. But I'm trying to stay here as they're coming out of turn 4. They're about to take the white flag now. And hopefully, and I noticed in this race, we haven't had a single car blow up. So I really hope no one blows up on this final lap. As you see, the white flag is just standing by here over the field by the flag waiver. So lap 40 out of 40. Right now, our top 10 goes as follows: Tim Fiegel, Zach Hamlin, Levi McIntire, Cody Llamas right here, James McCloud in 5th, Pichu London in 6th, 7th is Trent Dunham, 8th Derek Engel, 9th Kris Wascher, and rounding out the top 10 is Michael Norman. I might as well say the rest of the field. Alex Ferranti is 11th, Jackie Tang is 12th, Eric Burton 13th, Lyndon Wright is 14th, and Ian Dutta is 15th, and Dougie Shears is 16th, along with Jake Rogers in 17th. They're the last cars on the lead lap. 18th now is Rohit Vedarvu, 19th is Cole Dalley, 20th is Joshua Mudd, 21st is Ryan Acosta, 22nd is Dillon Young, 23rd is Jessica Shelton, 24th is James Silverfox, 25th is Danny Wells, and the last car running on the field is Alex Drayton. But now, coming out of turns 3 and 4, the 9 car is not making an indication for pit road. So to win this race, the FedEx 400 benefiting Autism Speaks, no one's coming to pit road and no one is blowing up. Tim Fiegel, he finally comes back to victory lane for the first time since Michigan in Season 2. He will win here at Dover as he tames the Monster Mile. Tim Fiegel wins the FedEx 400 benefiting Autism Speaks. Evernham Racing comes out on top, and they only had one driver drop out, and that was Dillon Poteet. But Tim Fiegel right now, he just came off 2 victories in recent weeks. A win at Phoenix in the ARCA Series, and now he has his first Sega Cup Series victory of season number 3. Well, this was indeed a wreck fest. And oh man, Tim Fiegel, he just got a little hit from Ian Dutta. I don't know, maybe that was a good congratulation nudge by the points leader. Go ahead and export this race, FedEx 400. I'll just call it that. But Tim Fiegel today, he was the better man. Zach Hamlin, he ends up with a respectable 2nd place despite everything that happened, wrecking with his own teammate, and he still ends up with a podium finish here today. McIntyre, 1st place last week, 3rd place this week. Really good day for the Penske stable here today. I pretty much already said the entire field, so pretty much from 27th on down to 42nd, we have the rest of the cars who wrecked out. Charles Sandfer, Sean Galligan, Kyle Matthews, Noah Boggs, Sky Common, Steven Gonzalez, Dillon Poteet, William Duncan, Joseph Lombard, Seth Cole, Charles Jackson, Shawn Henley, Dakota Hughes, Joshua Collar, Garrett Snyder, and James Qualls. Wow. A complete catastrophe of a wreck fest here today at Dover. But Tim Fiegel, right now, he wins back-to-back uploaded races here on my YouTube channel. Well, that does it here for the Monster Mile. We're gonna try to get more regular series races underway. But congratulations one last time to Tim Fiegel for winning the FedEx 400 benefiting Autism Speaks, and we'll see you next time.